If you're joining us late, man, and just checking into the action, I'm not sure what we're left with here, but we're about 20-something matches in. If you missed any of the action tomorrow, man, you can tune right in on Flow Grappling. Hit them archives. Hit those Flow Grappling archives. Check out all the early action. Make sure you check out our submission that's in the lead right now with that flying triangle. That flying triangle from...
Yeah, Jalen, right?
Jalen.
Yeah.
What's Jalen's last name? I feel so terrible. I forgot. Jalen Mitchell.
Yeah.
Unity Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's our favorite right now for submission of the night. Vianca Jager, East Coast United, Queens BJJ, made her way to the stage. Now making her way to the stage is Fiona Watson out of Fight Club Jiu-Jitsu. She runs Notorious MMA Jiu-Jitsu here in New Jersey. EBI veteran for the EBI female episode. Again, this is 125-pound black belts, no gi, black shorts for Jager. Watson in full Harley Quinn gear. Full Harley Quinn garb for Watson. Vianca Jager, East Coast United, Queens Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Fiona Watson, Fight Club Jiu-Jitsu. Here we go, black belt, 125-pound females, no gi. 8 minutes on the clock. Fiona charges forward. Taking center here is Jager. Sits, immediately trying to isolate that leg. Watson pulls that leg free. Trying to turn that shin over. Trying to isolate that leg is Jager, the left leg, and she's pulling back on an ankle. Didn't have great control. Watson's able to get that leg free. Now she's looking on an Estima lock. Is Jager. Watson pulls that foot out, hooks it back inside. Let's see if she sits up, tries to get that top position. Jager pushes forward, up to her knees now. Moving on to Kimura. She's got Watson's leg trapped as well. You saw that quick motion, try to get that arm free. Watson, good job, fights that arm free. Immediately tries for that head. You can tell Jager is definitely the bigger two. She's got that guillotine. Ooh, that is getting tight, man. That's actually really tight for having that half guard in there. And I believe it's just that extension she's getting from it. There's no arm in. Watson looks okay, but that is tight, man. Trying to break the grip on it. She looks like she's ready to tap here. Almost out of it is Watson. She's turning, trying to break that grip. She's really concentrating on the hand fighting right now, the grip fight. Pulls her over top into butterfly. Watson, what grit? Nice. She gets out of it. Now, Jager immediately started to work on the arm. So now Watson has to go to defending that Kimura. Trying to get herself back to guard. She's just holding, that arm across the body into half guard now. Look for Jager to try to maybe step over that head and move to an arm lock. She's trying to get that knee free. Here you go. She might be stepping over. Fiona Watson up on her side, still holding that half guard. That deep Kimura grip here for Jager. I mean, Jager's had the same face the entire time, too, man. Just Gets that arm free, right to a full closed guard for Watson. Immediately tries to sit up for that bump sweep. Good base. Good base by Jager. Trying to sit up. Maybe going for a guillotine. Pushed right back down by Jager. And they're going to restart him in the center. Still in this closed guard position. 5 minutes left. Bottom closed guard position for Watson. And even though this is at like 125, it doesn't sound like a lot. I believe Watson normally competes more in like the low teens. This is I mean, definitely Jager looks much bigger. And she's using that well. She's using that strength to her advantage, man. Watson sitting up, trying to control that single arm. Oh, she can crank that arm in. Crank that arm in like a key lock. Who Frank Mir do that to? Early UFC.
Pete Williams.
Pete Williams, man.
Yep.
A la Pete Williams.
Yeah.
Well, a la Frank Mir on Pete Williams.
Yeah.
Jager gets that arm free. Keeping that guard tightly closed is Watson. Jager steps up, squats down. Doesn't let a knee hit the mat. Watson overhooking on that near leg. Let's go. Keeping that guard closed tight. About halfway through this match now. Watson controlling the wrists. Again, Jager's base is really good, man.
Solid.
Yeah. Watson sitting up.
I mean, she's going to need to unlock the legs, really, if she's going to try to get that
I don't
bump.
think she's trying to sweep. I think she's trying to guillotine. And I don't think she knows that arm's down right now. So I would expect her to sit back on it. Oh, unless she's looking at Kimura, too.
Yeah.
She's like waiting for her to put that arm down. Wrist control up to the feet. Oh, trying to move under for Jager notices, squares herself back off. Back up to the feet. Watson tried to go high on that guard. Immediately snagged that ankle from the open guard was Jager. I mean, she doesn't have any control yet. Her left leg is completely out of a guard, so it's not even controlled. Now looking to roll on a toe hold. Turns on that toe. And rolling through. Now she's going to isolate the legs. So she's got the legs figure four together. I mean, her corner's calling for a heel hook, but I mean, she doesn't really have any kind of control. Rolling on that toe hold, though, is Jager. Pulls that foot out, is Watson. Now immediately trying to attack the other toe is Jager. So she's now attacking that far leg. Again, not a ton of control here, though. Like, I get she's got the grip, and I get it can hurt. She could definitely, probably finish it from here, but she doesn't have a ton of control. I'm sorry, she does have that left leg through, but it's almost Fiona's legs, figure forward, that are kind of keeping her in this position.
Right.
Now she unlocks, rolls out. Advance, go deep. Good.
Okay, 2 minutes.
2 minutes left. Starting from the feet. Immediately sits is Jager. Closed guard now. Let's see what Watson does from the inside of the closed guard. Let's see what Jager's got for a closed guard. Right to body triangle. Again, that's the one thing about being, kind of tiny. You don't really realize how petite Fiona is, how tiny Fiona is, Watson, until you see her up close rolling against somebody else who's 125 pounds. So getting that body triangle, man, just makes it more difficult to get out of. Right, Jager immediately fighting for that Kimura again. Watson recognizes, defends very well. Hanging heavy on that head, man, just kind of cranking down on that head. Keep her posture broken. Yeah, and I mean, you got people from the crowd yelling, "Get your head out of there, posture up." Man, easier said than done. Jager is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who's been in this situation 1,000 times. This is what she does. Standing up now is Watson. Trying to create some space, man. Trying to get out of this triangle. We got less than a minute left. Watson on top out of Fight Club Jiu-Jitsu. Notorious Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Vianca Jager, East Coast United, Queens BJJ. From that bottom guard position. Got that body triangle. Momentarily looking for that Kimura. Watson trying to create some spaces. She's trying to break that triangle of the legs, but it's just very difficult, man. Trying to stuff that arm. Is Jager walking that guard higher? Coming down to the last few seconds here. There we go.
Right.
And we're going to go the distance here. Vianca Jager, East Coast United, Queens BJJ. Fiona Watson, Fight Club BJJ.
What do you think?
I think they're going to give it to Jager.
Yeah, I think so too.
And yeah, they go unanimous. They go unanimous to Jager. Vianca Jager, East Coast United is going to take a unanimous decision. Great match there. Great match back and forth.
Good match, yeah. The ladies always bring it, definitely.
Always. And dude, big props to Fiona Watson too, man. She's
tough girl,
tough girl, and I mean, definitely undersized.